could really dither, and dilly and dally. Okay, you can go. So I want to speak for and against Panoramio. This is amateur hour, so this is not me opening it up and doing anything on the inside. It's me trying to make it useful for a project. Panoramio is Google's geotagging photo sharing website. You upload photographs to Panoramio. They're evaluated for inclusion in the photo layer of Google Earth. You pass, you fail, you appeal, you pass or fail for good. And Panoramio isn't really my frenemy. The feelings aren't that strong. It's pretty banal and pretty dead typically. But I am interested. It's less a frenemy than a stimulating irritant, a stereotant, I guess I'd call it. Last year, my artistic collaborator, Gene Finley, and I began a project for the Delaware Center for Contemporary Art called Imperfect City, Imperfect State. The show, which was entitled Imperfect City, and we bid on and chewed their title for our own. That show sought to enact various utopian scripts, and we wanted to put, because we just are this way, death, accident, memorialization, and marginal spaces, neither public nor private spaces, back into the city, into the cosmopolitan imagination. So we documented roadside memorials in the state of Delaware, where they are illegal. And we researched the state response to the continuing building of these memorials, and we contacted families of victims of traffic fatalities, and we traveled more than 1,200 miles on numerous trips, but we never made it much past Dover in our journeys. We didn't really want to simply exhibit photographs of the memorials. One element of our piece is then this Panoramio archive, which, because each image has a geotag that has to produce by hand, there are approximately 140 photographs of, I think, around 80 memorials. 120 of those photographs were selected for Google Earth, and they're all up there. One of my favorite first ones was this wreath that was replaced over the course of the time I was photographing it. Just a wreath. And it'd been, according to an informant that I later met, it's been there for about 15 years, being replaced every year. So the Panoramio win is that these ephemera that are now being registered in the website begin to disengage from Google Earth, because they're going to disappear, but the photographs will remain. And that's something that Panoramio doesn't really do. The fail is that there's a social practice component, hunting down photographers who could participate. About 12 of them, but they didn't. So this is just all me.